Hello, in this video I'd like to go over Renovate and how I use it for CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment, I think it is, and just how I sort of manage that for a lot of my projects. So if we take a look at Renovate here. Basically, Renovate's just a GitHub application which you can go in, get a free trial. I think it's free for developers. I'm already set up on a plan. And basically, Renovate's just a bot which will go and update your project dependencies. Now, why would I want to do this? It's just to keep your JavaScript projects up to date. If you've got it as a if you're on a plan and you open up a new repository, you'll get this from the Renovate bot, which is basically I was at a Jamstack workshop yesterday, and we made a Gatsby site for some e-commerce, for some schema stitching, and this was just the output from that workshop. And I had the Renovate bot come along and put in a configuration file. So this is done onto my master branch here, but to get really good CI/CD, I'd like to put it across several branches. So I'm just going to go through my my workflow for that. So I think to kick things off, we'll just go in and merge this into the master branch here. And we'll take a look at the file actually, which is just this file here. We get this configuration file, and we get this information from the Renovate config docs file, which we can go over. But for me, my sort of tried and tested configuration is we extend the base, and we have myself as a reviewer, and then basically what we're going to do for that project I've just set up is we're going to have a patch branch where everything goes into the patch branch. It's automatically merged. And then basically, if there's any need for a review, the Renovate bot will just ask me to review it before it gets merged in. And then we also have weekly log file maintenance as well. So let's copy this, and then we'll get it into our mech keyboards repository here. So but what we'll do is Renovate's already busy now pinning the dependencies. Is we're going to make a patch branch, and then we're going to make a develop branch as well. We can't select it. Can't select it because we haven't created it. And then sort of flow of the work is going to be into patch by Renovate, then into develop, and then into master. So then basically the patch branch is where we have all of our new and potentially breaking changes coming in from Renovate bot, and we can check them there, or do it via a pull request to the develop branch, and we will have Netlify in this case setting up our builds and our previews there, so we can check them out there. So before we do that though, let's just go in and amend our Renovate file here. Copy pasta, and we'll just put this straight into the patch branch. and then this is going to have to go into develop and then master for the preferred config to take effect. So let's create this PR here. Just go straight ahead and merge this. And then we'll do the same with develop into master here. And then you'll notice that we have Netlify kick off the build on just the master branch here. So what we're going to do is go in and configure this as well. So that Netlify will build off of all branches. And we'll do that in the overview. Site settings, here we go. I've gone past it. Build settings, base directory. Is it in here? Oh, it is here. Right, apologies. Deploy contacts. Oh, here we go. Deploy contacts. So the production branch is master. We have branch deploys for all, rather than just on the master here. And if we save this, and I think there's also notifications which we want to have. So this is here. These are already set up. I think there's. We don't need email notification. GitHub commit status. GitHub commit checks. So which ones are there? I think this is all three of them. I think these have all been set up already for us. So we should just be able to go back to our master branch here, merge this in for our preferred Renovate config. And yes, we need to go in and make the settings now, because I don't want to delete that branch. I want to have it as a protected branch along with patch as well. So if I could start going adding rules here, we have branch patch and require status checks and deploy Netlify, and require them to be up to date before merging. And I need to enter my password. Oh, wrong one. Save changes, and then just repeat that for develop and for master as well. Okie dokie. Save. It's a bit funny, this workflow with the branches here. We have to sort of keep clicking out of the page just to make sure that they're all in there. Cool. So now this pin dependencies, it should have been changed. No, still going to master. Right. So what we'll do is we'll edit this. Did I delete? Did I delete the patch branch? I did. Oh, I did. Silly me. Right, okay. Muscle memory. Just deleting things willy-nilly. This should be set up, yeah. Strange. Okay, cool. So we're going to want to pin this into patch. Update branch. And I think we should also get a link to the build from Netlify here. Maybe not. It's just saying I've edited the PR now. What is that? Okay, so we're not going to sit here and watch this build. I think for the purposes of what I was going to go over here is just the workflow, which I sort of have for this sort of thing, using like a Jamstack, along with usually Gatsby, more than likely Gatsby now, and how I just deal with updating dependencies and incorporating that into the into my workflow. So it usually goes from any updates we have from Renovate, going to the patch branch here, and then these just gradually make their way into into like the master branch eventually. So this one here is going into patch now. There's been, all the checks are passed, so we can merge this. And then obviously we can delete this branch, just don't need it anymore. And then we can make a PR from patch into develop now with these pinned dependencies. And then we should see our build preview from Netlify here. So while we wait uncomfortably for this Netlify build to kick off, cause I think you only get one build per project, so I'm guessing that it's still building the master branch here. Yeah, so we're still waiting for this to complete. Yeah, building before it will kick off at any other builds. But that is the workflow. So I hope it hasn't been too rambly. I hope you sort of get the gist of what it is, what I'm sort of trying to achieve here. The reason for this workflow is there could be broken dependencies, which could break the build. So you get a chance to spot that before it goes into production, and also you get a chance to work with them in either branch, your patch or your development branch. Usually you use patch solely for Renovate, so it can update things, and then any sort of changes which I make go into develop, and rebase them, rebase the changes from patch into develop, and then they eventually make their way into production if they're not breaking things. So I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching. See you next time.